time that Michael Jordan came into the league. In fact, it was his first year. And during this time, you know, I was a ball boy for the visiting teams, but I got to see Michael Jordan do his thing and come into the league, and it was a great time to be there working. But around that same time, I was in school, and this teacher I had, my English teacher, who we would learn a lot about African American history, she taught us about this young man named Emmett Till. Now, Emmett Till was a young brother from Chicago like myself, and during the 1950s, when he was like 12 years old, he went down to Mississippi to visit his cousins. Now, coming from the North, it was a whole different mentality than the South, as far as prejudice go and hatred. It's still, obviously, prejudice was all over this country, but Emmett Till had a different belief system and understanding. So when he went to the store with his cousins down in Mississippi, just to get some candy and hang out with his cousins, he whistled at this white woman. And that whistle that woman ended up feeling like she was offended by when he whistled, and that was just against the law down south. So this woman went back and told her family what he had did, and they came back and found him until a 12-year-old young brother who just came from Chicago. They came back and found him and beat him, and they beat him, and they beat him, and they beat him to death. And when they beat him, they threw him in a river, and his head swelled bigger than you could ever imagine. And I remember my teacher, Mrs. Lynn, showing me these pictures, and it just devastated me. It was like, I couldn't believe it, you know. Emmett Till's mom decided to have an open casket funeral because she wanted the world to see what these hatred had done to her son. Now, what does this got to do with me being a ball boy? Well, okay, the story of Emmett Till was there for me. It was in my mind. Well, I would be in the visiting locker room of the Chicago Stadium, and it was a tunnel just like under this room. And I would have to go from the visiting locker room to the home locker room. And when I would go, I would run through the tunnel because I was scared. I felt like the ghost of Emmett Till was chasing me. I was scared. I was like, man. Every time I was like, oh man, Emmett Till, I felt it. And then one day I decided to be the black guy in the movie and just stop and be like, what's up? And then, whether it was my imagination or not, I felt like the ghost of Emmett Till was there saying, you got something great to do in your life. You got something that's important. And that spirit and that energy made me know at that point in my life that it was something that I had to give to this world. Something I had to give to this world. Now, whether the ghost of Emmett Till was there or not, I believed it was there. And it was telling me I had something to do. I had something to do that was greater than me. And I took that energy and that voice and said, it's something I'm going to do in this world. And I didn't know what it was, but I knew I would have a voice. And it happened to be my voice came through hip-hop. But I say this to say, you all have a voice that's greater than you. So when you take whatever ideas you have, let them be free, like the sister said. Let them be free. Use your voice. Something inside of you is greater than you ever imagined. And you have to allow that to grow and allow that to be. Let it be free and express your thoughts and ideas. And when you find that voice, it'll become fruitful to you. Do it because you love it. If you find something you love to do and ideas that you have that you want to share, nothing can stop you because you got that passion for it. You got the drive for it. It's like, I don't rap, I don't freestyle just to get paid. I don't rhyme just to get paid. I love this. I've been rhyming in the car with my guys riding around in the old Celica, Chicago, drinking, not drinking and driving, but drinking and having a good time and kicking freestyles. And I love doing it. I still kick a freestyle whenever somebody asks me because I love what I do. If you find something that you love to do and you find your voice, share that with the world. God gave us all a voice to contribute to this world. And that's what your ideas are. That's what your ideas. You know, a beautiful woman, a sexy woman, actually told me, Erykah Badu, y'all seen the video, so now y'all know she even more sexy than what you thought. Actually, she shared something with me. She said, as long as you got ideas, you'll never be broke. As long as you got ideas, you'll never be broke. Nobody can take your ideas from you, your gifts. Those are what you can do in any setting you go to. People ask me, did I wanted to be an actor? No, I didn't. I started wanting to act in 2000. But I took that idea and just started working at it and practicing at it and working at it. And I'm still working at it. But I'll tell y'all this, if it's one new Will Smith, then it's Common. I'm the next Will Smith. Because I took my idea and I believed in it. And I will achieve it. I'm just asking y'all to do the same. I mean, y'all wise enough, talented enough, gifted enough, blessed enough to use your voice. And I say this, it's no days that you're gonna go through where you won't sometimes feel obstacles, but turn the obstacles into possibles. That's what I believe, obstacles into possibles. And when you do that, it's still days right now that when I say I want to be the next Will Smith or the next Common more than anything, it's days where I want to get roles right now. And that role is out to Will Smith, that role is out to Jamie Foxx. And that's something that I want to do, and that's the dream that I have, that I want to be that leading man and do these things. But you know, when I start losing my faith or start wobbling a little bit, I just hear that and feel that ghost of Emmett telling me it's something greater than me out there, and I got to keep pursuing it. So I just want to let y'all know to keep pursuing what you believe in, and there's something big and greater inside of you that you got to contribute to the world. Thank y'all for listening to me, and we gonna get into some hip hop.